Hello, Renee Flamont here. Coming off Monday's video at the very end, I told you we were going to talk today about, do you remember when you were New Supply? It's hard to even fathom, at least it is for me. It is, it really is hard because there was nothing remotely charming or good about this person. So I want you to think of your narcissist way in the beginning when you first encountered them. I can't picture it. The first meeting and me deciding, oh, yes, this looks like a good idea. Because me, as I sit here, and I'm the same person now that I was then, but I was in a different state of mind then. I was a little bit more broken, coming off a relationship, had a little bit of hole inside, didn't understand this narcissistic personality disorder business, was ripe for the picking. Ripe for the picking. Codependent empath, ripe for the picking. I'm gonna love the dysfunction out of them. Aren't I? This is wonderful. He says he loves me. He says he's never been in love before. When I tell you, I had 20 red flags the first night, 20 the next night, 20 the next night, 50 by the next month. And I continued anyway. Now you might say, well, how come you didn't just leave then? How could you have been so ensnared right away? I was New Supply. I was being love bombed. I was being duped. I was being told things that I had wanted to hear forever. And how did he know what I wanted to hear forever? Because they collect information as they're talking to you. You could be talking about an ex, and you could inadvertently say, I just didn't like, he wasn't very nurturing. He was very he wasn't, so all of a sudden they're putting the hair out of your eyes, and are you okay? Do you need a pillow? They're being nurturing because you told them the last guy wasn't. They're love bombing you with information you gave them. They're looking at your face, how you look, how you carry yourself, stories from your past, what you express you want in a relationship. I'll tell you a question I'll never answer again. I don't care if it's ever. And as a New Supply, we fall for this. So, why did you last break up with your last boyfriend, they say? Or they'll say, so what do you want from a relationship? What do you think you want from a relationship? Now, doesn't that question sound lovely? Like they're trying to get to know you? Like they care about what's important to you? No, they're going to listen to your answer, and then they're going to give you exactly what you say in love bombing. Exactly what you say. Well, I like somebody who does this or that. They're going to do this or that. I don't like somebody who does that or this. They're not going to do that or this. Until, because they're going to bank that information, until you are no longer New Supply, or you're not the newest supply. They go get a New Supply. They're thinking they want to spend time over here. So now they have to figure out, how am I going to start breaking this up over here? I've been love bombing her. She's in. Now I got to start devaluing her. They don't know this vocabulary, but I got to start, okay? And boom, they're going to take from the bank the information you told them about what your last boyfriend did to you or girlfriend did to you. And they're going to do to you exactly what you said you detested that your old person did to you. And that's going to devalue you worse than if they just generically tried to devalue you. If you say, my ex always tried to make me jealous, well, here comes triangulation. My ex called me crazy. Here comes gaslighting. And yes, they use all these tools anyway at different, but if you let them know that's a weakness, that's a sore spot, that happened to you when you a New Supply, boom, they have all the information they need. My ex cheated on me, you could say, right? You could say, my ex cheated on me, it crushed me. Well, now when they know they have to devalue you, they're not only going to triangulate you and let you know there's New Supply, they know you're going to get crushed from it. And again, who would do that? A narcissist would do that. Because who would crush a person on purpose? I know many people that would crush people on purpose. I've had them in my life. I know them. I see them. I see what they do. And their behavior adds up to, oh, so you just wanted to inflict harm. When you are New Supply, I want you to remember how you felt the first time you found out something about somebody else and how blissful you felt up until that moment. But I want you to remember the very first time you met your narcissist. What did you see? What did you see? I didn't see anything that was any kind of catch. Ever. Really, when I think back to the string of people I dated, many of whom were narcissists, since my divorce, I've seen and I look and I think I wasn't really ultimately charmed by anybody. It was their sad story or their sob story or their sad eyes or their fake account of how they haven't been loved right or their fakeness of, I've never been in love before. There's something about you, Renee. Is there really? Oh my God. And I fell for it because I was new supply and I was being adequately love bombed by the person. And remember again, love bombing is not only the romantic partner. You can meet a friend, family member, business partner. They're complimenting you up one side and down the other, and boom, they go behind your back. They lay it on thick. That's what love bombing is. It's not just, don't think the word love, you think romantic. Love bombing is coming on strong with urgency, with emergent language, with absolute extremes of you're so good, and they're complimenting you and making you feel great and like they understand you and they're your soulmate. That can happen in any role that I always mention. Family, friend, romantic, business partner. And I want you to understand that if you are new supply and they are laying on the love bombing thick, you are primed to believe anything they continue to tell you until you're devalued. I'm telling you guys, I really think about that first night. I really do think about it whenever I hear the word new supply, because that first night is when we're all new supply. First night, I'm new supply. Little did I know there was a girlfriend who didn't know about me for a year. And then there was a girlfriend after me who didn't know about me for a year as he kept coming by. He's probably already with somebody else and she doesn't know he's been, you know what I mean? New supply for that. And the next video, we're going to talk about how their supply never ends. But when you're new supply, I want you to just, when you were new supply, I want you to give it a thought and think how many red flags you saw and you allowed it anyway. And what was it that he said that made you allow it to keep going? Did he nurture you? Did he make you feel like you were on a pedestal? I love that word. They love that word. I'm going to put you on a pedestal. That's where you belong. On a pedestal. You didn't put me on a pedestal. You dug a hole and stuck me in it and started to throw dirt at me. That's where they put us. Please give that thought, because right now, if you are trying to figure out a way to break away, very personal choice. I can't tell you. No one can tell you. I never tell anybody. You have to decide if you're leaving or not. But if you think back on new supply and you can even think of, oh my God, if I only paid attention, he did that the first night. Well, he said that the second time. He lied to me on the third date. But we're already in. We're already in. If you're already in and you are currently new supply, please look up the last few weeks and all the videos we've made in just the last few weeks. Disaster is coming. But when we're new supply, not yet devalued, we don't see it, sense it, believe it. We can't picture it. Pardon me. Oh no, this guy's not going to devalue me. You don't understand how much he loves me. And my favorite thing is, you don't know what he's like when we're alone. I've said it. I've said it out loud to myself to convince myself that this was okay to remain here. I said it to other people who saw that he was an idiot. I've said it to other people to explain why I'm staying with this person. I was new supply once. That's why. When you're new supply, you get all that love bombing, all that attention. They really sweep you right off your feet, or so you think. Give it another look. When you were new supply, do you remember those days? And I want you to look at that and recognize that whatever new supply they have, yes, they may be feeling some of the good love bombing, but remember those days. I bet there were a million red flags and a million things wrong that you knew even then. And even if you say, no, I didn't know anything for 6 months. So is that better? So you were completely ignorant. See, at least by the time, yes, pulling the rug, that first disaster date when you find something out, is terrible. Don't get me wrong, it's terrible. But then I think back and I think, why? Why was I so shocked? Because you're like, oh, it was a whammy. But was it a whammy, Renee? It had been 2 months with the big disaster date. A little like, maybe like about 2 months, maybe, month and a half. Big disaster date. And before that, I had another one, but not with a girl, but something else he did that was just not on my list of I'll put up with that behavior. And I just feel like we bury them. We keep putting away the red flags that we're witnessing when we're new supply. I want you to face them. Write it down. Write each one down and be like, is that the person I want to be with? What they're making you feel when you're new supply is on purpose. They're manipulating you to feel that way. Well, it feels real to me. I haven't had anything. I'm lonely. I had somebody just 2 nights ago say to me, it was, yeah, just 2 nights ago. They said, well, it's better than being alone. I said to them right out loud, oh, no, it's not. Oh, no, it's not. Please give some thought to when you were new supply and just ponder those days. I want you to give it some thought so that you can look at your narcissist and say, I was on to him then. Here it's been a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Have they changed? Is anything better? Did it get worse? It usually escalates into worse. You guys keep an eye on this. Protect yourself. And you do what's right for you. I just want you to give some thought as to when you were new supply.